So, yeah, I'm starting over. Yeah, a lot has happened from the time that I uploaded my last video on this channel to this point in my life right now. And of course, which is why we're here. um, I was working at a few jobs for a few years. Y yo aprendí cómo hablar en español y ahora estoy trabajando en aprender otro idioma. 今、日本語を勉強している。でも、まだ下手だと思います。So, yeah, I ended up learning Spanish and currently learning Japanese, and I kind of found an interest in learning languages, which is pretty cool. But also earlier this year, around the end of January, I actually left my last job to just do my own thing. And, I started my own business, and I'm gonna be completely honest. Whenever I did that, I did not have a plan. I didn't have a blueprint of how I was gonna go about doing this. But sometimes you just gotta take that first step and just let God lead you to every step of the way. And that's actually what I've been doing. I've just been taking steps of faith and just trusting in him to show me, okay, do this at this step, do this at this step, do this at this step. And I still don't have like an overall vision of what this whole thing is gonna be. But I believe that as I continue to be obedient to God and just trust in him and believe in him and just do everything to be obedient, I 100% believe that he will show me what it is he wants me to do. But that kind of brings me into what I'm doing, what I'm making this video about right now, is just because I feel like right now I'm transitioning into this new season in my life where the type of content that I want to make is a lot different from the content that I used to make, which was more of entertainment style, and just more entertainment style videos. And I loved making that style of content. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a goofy person at heart, and I like to make people laugh. So, it's just a different side that people don't really know about me because I'm usually quiet in person, but you put me in front of the camera, I'm a whole different person. So, I feel like even though, yes, I'm transitioning to this new style of content, that it's still gonna be me. Like, it's still me. You feel me? It's still me. It's just gonna be focused in another direction. Back then it was a lot more of self, but I think in this new season, it's gonna be a lot more of what God wants me to create, and that's kind of what I've been thinking about. Of course, now that I'm in a business, I've been working with a few clients, and I actually made a mini documentary that I really wanted to share and put out on this channel, but just knowing that I had the old content on here, I was like, man, I can't put this on here because this does not align with the stuff that I used to put out. And that was kind of like a struggle and a battle until I just said, you know what? I think it's time to just move on from the past and just start fresh and start new. So that's why we're here. And so there's gonna be a lot of changes, a lot of things moving around and everything. But I just want to say to everyone who has ever liked, shared, commented on any of the videos that I've made back then, thank you. I appreciate it. And after this video, if you decide to unsubscribe from this channel, I completely understand. I pray that you find content that aligns with your needs and what you want. And for the people that stay, I appreciate you. And it's gonna be a bumpy ride, but it's gonna be a good journey nonetheless. But I don't know if I told y'all about the style of content that I want to make. I'm probably not gonna edit this video. Want it to be a little bit more raw, but I wanted to do more documentary style content, mini documentary style content, and telling stories, whether that be my story or sharing someone else's story or testimony, just to, bring, I don't know what I'm trying to say. This is the thing. Trying to go off the dome sometimes with these videos is kind of hard, kind of tough. But I think what I'm trying to say is I'm a firm believer in story and, sharing your story and your testimony, because your story and testimony can be impactful for somebody else and help them get through a tough time or a tough spot. Because there are a lot of stories that I've consumed, a lot of movies, a lot of podcasts of people just sharing their stories. And it's just like, a lot of that stuff helps you get through some tough times, And I kind of wanted to create that as well. So that's kind of where my head's at right now. That's kind of the style of content that I wanted to make. I've also wanted to just do behind the scenes of whenever I'm on a client shoot, or if I'm ever on set with a crew. I wanted to do behind the scenes content, maybe some tutorials here and there. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just taking little bitty steps of faith and just trying to do my best to be obedient to what God is telling me to do. And yeah, that's about it for this video. That's all I really wanted to talk to y'all about. It's been a minute though. How y'all been? It's been 8 years. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, I truly love and appreciate each and every one of you. And until I see y'all again, I'm out. Peace. It won't be in another 8 years though, I promise, okay? I ain't gonna be gone that long, okay? All right.